Coming at you from the Freedom Muffin Studios down here in the armpit of the South, a little shithole we like to call
Making Georgia.
the Jerks T and J are going to give you their thoughts on all this shit that's going down in America.
I'm going to need to ask you to do me a favor, sir.
What is that?
I need you to be less white.
No,
I'm sorry. You're going to fail today's training.
that's fine.
I need you to be less white.
That's fine.
According to LinkedIn, that was part of the curriculum for training. Everybody's saying that it was Coca-Cola that did this, but
Yeah.
it in fact was not. So from what I read, and if you've seen, I have some pictures, I'll pull them up. It wasn't Coca-Cola's training, it was a LinkedIn training that was available to part of Coca-Cola's and many other companies. You can get not alternative, but extra training modules from LinkedIn, and that's where this was. So it wasn't something that, from what I read, it's not something that Coca-Cola said, "Oh, this is mandatory training; you have to take it." It was something that
LinkedIn
had. And they've since taken it down, but before they took it down, there was a whistleblower, and I'm going to pull up the pictures. But how fucked up is it? Telling me to be less white is that in itself is racist.
Yeah.
I don't think you can get more racist than that. Here's one of them. It says, confronting racism, understanding what it means to be white, challenging what it means to be racist. To be less white is to be less oppressive, be less arrogant, be less certain, be less defensive, be less ignorant, be more humble, listen, believe, break with apathy, and break with white solidarity. Let's go over these here real quick.
So you just want me to not be white?
Yeah, pretty much.
Don't be less white.
Don't be.
That sounds like just don't.
Well,
be white.
so let's be less oppressive. I'm not oppressive to anyone. Are you?
No.
How about less arrogant?
No.
I mean, I'm arrogant when I have to be.
Yeah, I
if
mean,
someone's
that's
arrogant to me, you're going to get it back.
Well, yeah. I mean,
Less certain. Less certain about what?
what the hell?
What are we less certain about? I'm certain of a lot of things. And
I'm certain our government sucks ass.
Yeah, there you go. So be less certain about that.
Okay.
Be less defensive.
I don't remember the last time I was defensive about somebody.
Be less defensive.
See?
Be less defensive.
Hey, man.
I'm sorry. I can't do that. Be less ignorant. Well, I'm not ignorant to begin with unless I have to be.
Be less ignorant. Yeah, let's get some.
I believe the term be less white is ignorant when you say that. Be more humble. It may not come across as we're humble people, but we really are.
Yeah, I mean,
We just have strong feelings about our
I
opinions.
count my blessings every day.
You're damn right. I do listen. I listen,
Yeah.
especially to my wife.
I believe the
believe-
government is a bunch of shitheads.
Yes, I do believe. Break with apathy and break with white solidarity. I mean, come on. Morgan Freeman said it best. Stop talking about it. Just shut the fuck up. Here we go. In the U.S. and other Western nations, white people are socialized to feel that way, that they are inherently superior because they're white. Research shows that by age 3 to 4, children understand that it is better to be white. How old is your daughter?
4.
Does she even know what race is?
Hell no.
When she sees another child or another person, does she care what their skin
She
color
loves
is?
that child just like she loves everybody else.
Okay, so, well, there's part of that research just blown to shit. It's in what you teach your children.
Yes.
If you're teaching your children at a young age that there's something wrong or something is different with someone with a different color skin, you are indoctrinating that into them. That's a parenting thing. That's not anything else besides parenting. Passing on ignorant feelings about another race to their child.
And this is Indeed.
LinkedIn.
LinkedIn. Sorry.
If I said Indeed earlier,
No, I don't think
it is LinkedIn. It was, and it's since been pulled down.
Of course,
the final snapshot that was taken, and this is that bitch that I think came up with this, is this Robin DiAngelo.
Oh, she's smart.
She's the one that needs to be criticized here. The final screenshot that we have from this whistleblower that tweeted these is try to be less white.
I don't even know what to say to that.
I'm having a hard time grasping this entire philosophy.
Well,
and
you
this
know,
training.
all these things, yeah.
There's I can understand if you need to have training in a workplace on racism, but I don't think it should be. That's something that human beings. I don't know. Maybe some people are. I don't know. I'm not racist, so I don't feel like I need to take any kind of training on how not to be racist. Right?
Yeah.
Now, if you do something at work and you're reported for maybe somebody's, thought you were being a little racist or something, then yes, you may need to take some sort of refresher or, some sort of training on, hey, look, you obviously need to hear this because you're a fucking idiot. But it's like if you go to work, everybody knows you don't sexually harass somebody. If you do, you get reported, and if you are lucky enough to keep your job, you have to go through sexual harassment training. I don't think it's one of those mandatory things. It's not required to do your job. And in my opinion, if you are racist, you're just a piece of shit.
Yeah.
You don't need to be trained. You need to be fired.
Yeah.
Because there's no.
This is you being a racist is causing this whole world or this whole country to go to shit.
Yeah.
Every day.
Yeah. Some of my best friends are different nationalities.
Yeah.
I've got black friends. I've got Asian friends. I've got Native American friends. I've got Indian friends. Not to be confused with Native American. Eastern Indian. With just wonderful food. But I know you're not a big fan of Indian food.
I never really had it.
You got to come.
I never really had it.
You got to come one day, man. It's fucking phenomenal.
I prefer not to blow my asshole out after eating something.
See, and that's the thing. Everybody has this misconception that Indian food just runs right through you. It doesn't. It depends on what you eat.
See?
You get Vindaloo, that shit will go through you before you leave the restaurant. But if you're just eating a nice curry with some chicken or goat or something, or even some of the vegetarian options, fucking phenomenal.
Prairie dogging across the restaurant.
But going back to it, don't be less white. Don't be less black.
Don't be less anything. Just be who you are.
Be exactly
because
who you
being
are.
who you are is what makes people like you, sometimes dislike you, but you don't have to please everybody. You don't have to set out on a mission every day, no matter what race you are, no matter what you look like, no matter what. You do not have to wake up in the morning and say, okay, I need to be less white today to make people accept who I am. Hell no. I'd rather you be exactly who you are, and I'm either going to like you for who you are, or I'm not going to like you because you're a little off.
Because you know who I don't like? Fake ass people.
Damn right.
And you come at me and you be real, I'm going to be real. We're either going to get along, we're going to like each other, or we're not. But the color of your skin does not define
Plays no
you.
fucking role whatsoever.
None. So just don't be shitty to each other. Treat everyone the same.
And if it wasn't for everybody talking about all of this, it wouldn't even be an issue.
Nope.
But because we feel the need that we need to bring it up every day in the media and...
It's constantly on the media. Constantly. That's all you see. If they're not talking about, the president, they're talking about, there's always race is brought up in most articles you read.
Yeah.
Even if it's not the headline. At some point, race is brought up. And it's really fucking getting on my nerves. It's getting old to every time that I open a newspaper or I pull up a news website or even turn on the news. You always hear something about race.
Always.
Just stop. Please, stop.
Leave it alone.
No room in America for racism, period.
Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe for a chance to win free gear. Don't forget to support us on Patreon and stop by the Freedom Muffin store for all your latest gear. Your support helps us put out the best content in America.